Hello and welcome to another Forza Motorsport 7 video. Now I have been recently taking part in a series on Forza Motorsport 7 called 90NC. Now this series, what it's about is essentially classic touring cars, so cars like the Vauxhall Carlton, the Volvo 850R or this Audi RS2. It is a locked tune series, so the host basically tunes a load of sort of classic touring car stuff like Vauxhall Carltons, Volvos, Mercedes, stuff like that, and we go racing at a series of racetracks. Now this is the third race in the series that you're going to see. This is the previous race that is on screen right now at Hockenheim, and this is just sort of an example of the close racing that you can get. You can see I'm battling here in my Audi with a Alpha 155. We're coming around the final corner of the final lap at Hockenheim, and you can see I'm behind him right up until the finish line. I overtake him at the very last second, so you can get some very close racing from this series. As I said, this was the previous race at the previous week, so I decided why not try and record this week. So this week we went to Suzuka, so yeah, this is what happened. Okay, so we're just starting qualifying here at Suzuka. 4 laps of qualifying, obviously 3 flying laps as we're starting from a standstill. So yeah, I mean I have done some testing. I'm not sure if I will be too far up, but I mean anything can happen I suppose. This car isn't entirely suited to this track. It feels a bit heavy around some corners, kind of especially the Degners. Kind of feels a little bit unresponsive. To me anyway. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. There's a chance I might not talk too much during qualifying. I'll just sort of put my head down and see if I can get a good time, but I don't know, I might talk a little bit. Right, I've been rather quiet for this lap. I've been trying to concentrate. If I can... Oh, Sui has just overtaken me by a couple of times. If I could get him back on this final lap, that would be nice. Come on! Yes, it's going to be a 2:19.6. Not my best lap. I have gone a couple of tenths quicker than that, but I have retaken 5th from Sui, as you can see there. I'm now a good 3 tenths ahead of him. So we fit nicely in 5th there. Clearly me just shutting up and not talking for that lap helped me, because I'm a good about 5 tenths quicker on that lap. So yeah, so now let's go on to the race. Okay, so here we are on the grid, about to start the race. Now we will have 2 races, this first one here, and the second race will be a bit shorter than this one, and we'll have a reverse grid. So yeah, anything can happen in that race. Now there's Louis alongside there in his super cheap HDT, super cheap livery, HDT. I'm going to get on the brakes a bit earlier here than people, try and maybe cut back on the inside. That's not going to work. Maybe holding a few people up there. Oh, it's fine. A little bit chaotic, but we've stayed in 5th for now. Okay, so a little bit of an accident on turn 1 at the Degners has sadly sent us back to 8th place with the Renault here, and we find ourselves trying to fight up the pack. That's what I meant to say. The Renault's having issues through Spoon, as am I, slightly understeering off into the AstroTurf, but it's fine. Kept it on track nearly. Oh, lockup! That's not what you want in that corner. I don't want to go flying into the back of my teammate there. You can see my teammate in the Volvo Hilmegren. We are Estate Motorsports, as he's going to get up the inside of the other all-wheel drive car on this field, the Galant. Now you may notice on the left-hand side of the screen you can see a 0 stops of 1. That means there is a mandatory pit stop for this race. Now there is 16 laps, so I need to try and time my where I pit quite well to stay or to maintain my speed, because if I pit too late then I will have lost time going up to that pit, and if I pit too early then my tyres will just degrade and I'll lose time doing that. So I'm thinking I might try and pit on the end of lap 8, as there is 16 laps. Seems a bit logical to do it right in the middle of the race. It's what I usually do in these sort of longer races where a pit stop is kind of needed. These cars are very hard on tires. The way the host has tuned them, kind of, yeah, very hard on the tires. So we're going to need to pit either way, Alright, the Renault is filling up my rearview mirror once again after the small incident last lap with the Volvo. My teammate in the Volvo has dropped off the end quite considerably. The Renault, sorry, however, is right up beside me. We're sideways coming to Spoon. He's got quite a nice line into there. I might be able to cut back though. Come on. Oh, bumping a little bit. That wasn't intentional, obviously. That was just I was on a tighter line than him, and he was kind of coming across a little bit. Nobody's fault really. It was just kind of a bit of a racing bump, and he's gonna get the better run anyway. So we head towards 130R. Right as we come down to the tricky right-hander, he's getting on the brakes a bit early. I've had a look up the inside. I actually thought I was getting on the brakes a bit late there, but it turns out he was just going on the brakes a bit early. The Galant has dived into the pit lane. I think he was just sort of starting to battle with the Renault and decided he didn't want any of that, and he wanted to dive into the pit lane. Probably a good strategy from him, actually. I'm going to wait out a little bit longer, maybe a couple more laps. If I can maybe get past the Mercedes, that would be nice. If I can maybe try a dive on him, that would be good. A successful dive would be nice. Oh, okay, I've shifted down and moved my camera there. That was a bit disorientating, but it's fine. Alright, into the first Degner. I don't really want to try and dive up the second Degner. He's going to defend there. Come on. Into the hairpin. I might be able to make something work here, or I think he might defend the inside. We'll see. Nope, he's going to maybe leave a bit of a gap. I've got it stopped nicely. We're going to use that all-wheel drive acceleration and just floor it up the inside. However, he has actually kept it running the outside quite nicely, and he's got the acceleration. You see that, like the first initial sort of launch, if you like, out of the corner, this car is very good at. But once we get out the corner onto a straight, this car really falls down, and that's how he was able to re-overtake me. As we come out of Spoon, he's left a little bit of a door there. Come on, maybe I can just pry it open. No, I don't think it's really worth it as well, because we're on the straight here, down to 130R. Ooh, come on, if I could at least get past the Mercedes within the next lap or two, then that would be nice. So yeah, that's probably a good strategy from him if he stays sort of trying to make me go around the outside. However, there we go, he's had a bit of a mistake into Spoon. He's not still there, he's sort of ducked back into line. I'm understeering out, he's going to try and cut back. I'm going to leave him some room on the inside. He's probably going to get me back here as we come down the straight to 130R. We're side by side, so come under the Dunlop sign. Come on. I don't really know what to do into here. He's actually, yeah, he's gonna get past me into 130R. That is only just as well. Oh, we're both a bit off the track there. I think I followed him a bit. We both made the same mistake. Into the... Whoa, okay. Brakes. Oh, that was panic. That was a very panicky lock-up there. Oh, I probably didn't want to go for another lap. Oh, I think he very almost hit the wall into the pit lane. I don't know. I think it was probably a good decision from him to go into the pits there, because my tyres, they are... Well, they're not too bad, but they are struggling. Right, let's not mess up this... Oh, let's not mess up this pit lane entry. I say as I very almost go into the wall there. Yeah, understeering into the pit lane isn't what you want, but that's what I got. We had to go across the grass. So the Renault has gone into the pit lane as well, and he's... Oh! The AIs are crashing into each other in the pit lane. That's, yep, some great pit lane driving there. Now the question is, will I get ahead of the Mercedes here? I believe that's him in 8th place, I think. I think we might be able to come out ahead of him. Is that him? Is that him? Come on, please. Please. Oh, hold on a minute. I think we have got ahead of him by quite some way. We are a good few hundred feet ahead. That's yeah, that's good. I thought he was closer than that. I thought it'd be a much closer what am I looking for? Finish to the pit lane than that, but it wasn't really that climactic, I'll be honest. Oh, yeah, that's how you take 130R. doing some initial D stuff around there. I mean, we're in the right country for that, but not quite the right car. Okay, so we're now at the end of the first race. 16 laps, nearly 40 minutes of driving. The second half of that was a little bit boring. I'll probably have most of it edited out, because I was just sort of driving around, not really speaking much. But yeah, we finished in 7th. The Mercedes had a bit of a mistake on the gravel, and sort of fell back a little bit from me. So yeah, we're gonna finish with a 7th place, which means I guess for the next race we'll be starting in 3rd. With the all-wheel drive I might be able to maybe get past a couple of people. Okay, so here we are for the 2nd race at Suzuka. 7 laps this time, so no mandatory pit stops. And we're starting in 3rd as we finished 7th last race. Obviously the Volvo not going to have too great of a launch with its front-wheel drive. I will have one of the best launches on the field. However, that's only initially. You can see the Galant there as the other all-wheel drive car on the field is up with me here. However, yeah, as I said, it's only initially because this car is not great in a straight line. However, it does do well on the S's, so I'm hoping to maybe pull a bit more of a gap here. Oh god, I've got a train of cars following me. It's like quite an angry pack of cars I've got in my rearview mirror here. Right, into the second deck now. Here we go. Don't understeer car! No, it understeered anyway. Bad Audi. Don't do that. Ooh, no, I braked too late. The Galant's gonna try and get up the inside. Okay, this carb spit me out in an awkward position. He's getting up the inside. I'm gonna give him room. That's fair enough. I got too late on the brakes and then sort of bounced across the Astro and the curb, and now we're forming a 2-car roadblock here for anyone who is faster than us in the straights. In fact, I might be I'm marginally quicker than the Galant in the straights. That is nice to know. Oh, don't go off into the AstroTurf, please. I'm doing it anyway. This car is just not listening to me, is it? Right, into the braking zone. We're still side by side. How are we doing that? I don't know. We've got 2 orange cars up behind us. Oh, slight bumping. It's fine. It's touring car bumping. We can get away with it. The Galant has made the position after, I think, about 3 corners and all of that. And we are now losing some ground. The M3 is going to probably try and find a way past. I'm going to get right to the right hand side. He's going to have to go the long way around. He's going to get past me before the corner most likely. Well, I don't know. Yeah, he's going for an ambitious dive, but I mean, he went for it, so I'll give him props for that. Oh, there's a bit of a bump between the BMW and the Mitsubishi. Some touring car bumping going on. Many touring car bumping. Yeah, that's English. Shut up. Is going on in this race, and indeed in the first race as well. Oh, we're side by side. They come through the hairpin. That's the second time this race. me and the Mitsubishi have been side by side. He's still alongside, I think. I'm not too sure if he's still there. No, he's not. The Vauxhall, me and the Mitsubishi fighting has caused the Vauxhall, or has helped the Vauxhall to catch up, I should say. I'm going to defend the inside because I know he's looking up the inside into Spoon. He's at least trying to get past the Mitsubishi. Hopefully he can hold the Vauxhall up and stop him from getting past me for at least a little bit more. That's not going to happen though, as here he comes. Yeah, he nicely got up the inside of the Mitsubishi there, and well, there's no real stopping him there. He is going to just surge past before 130R. Ooh, there we go, bit of a bounce across the curb. We are quite fast out there. He's on the AstroTurf, a bit on the grass. Ooh, come on Audi. Oh, we got stopped a bit gingerly there, but we're round. The HDT has got past the Mitsubishi as well. I'm not really focusing on the battle in the rear view mirror, I'm more trying to get past the Vauxhall. However, here comes the straight line, and there goes the Vauxhall. That was my only real chance at getting past it, I think, and I think I was a bit too cautious really. And now we've got to focus on the bright orange HDT behind us now. There's a bit of a 3-car train behind us here. We've got Kiak's HDT, Sui in his Galant, and Louis in his HDT. I think Kiak and Sui might have had a bit of a coming together there actually, and now I've got a bit more of a comfortable gap back to 4th, which is now Louis in his HDT. I have no chance of getting that Vauxhall now. I think I'm either 3rd or lower than that. We've got Louis behind us now in his HDT with the creeper driver suit. That's yeah, best driver suit in the game, obviously. So we've got that chasing us down. I'm going to try and keep my podium position. It would be nice to get a podium. It would be the highest I've finished in this series so far if I do get a podium, which would be nice. I'm opening up the gap, and I'm slightly closing the gap to Demon and Hordes up there, but again, I'm not going to, unless an accident occurs or something, or they slow down, or I don't know, I'm most likely just going to not really trouble them. I think I'm just too far back, and I don't really have the pace in this car or in myself to really do anything. So it's really racing on the back foot for 3rd position. Louis in that HDT is coming ever more intimidating. I'll admit. Quite a bit intimidating in the rearview mirror. Come on, Audi. You can stay ahead of that thing, please. I mean, luckily it is better than me on the straights, however it's not hugely, but I've messed up Spoon, come on. I'm going to stay to the left hand side, though he won't like that. He's going to try and, I think, get my slipstream here. Is he going to get past? I don't know. Yeah, I think if he is going to get past me here, it's going to have to be around 130R, but I'm going to stick to the inside, so he's not going to do that. He's actually been very nice and conservative around 130R. Come on. I'll give him room on the inside, some room, not much. as is the way with touring cars, and we've kept the position. Oh, but I feel again, I've got a feeling that I'm not going to keep this position. He is better than me in the straights. He's actually fairly good around the corners and on the brakes as well. But I can slightly outbrake him in most situations. But I'm still nervous because I feel like I might lose this. Right, around the S's, we are gaining a bit of time to him here. Okay, the S's aren't quite done yet. I've messed that up. I've understeered, and he's doing a good job at sticking to my rear bumper. I was quite slow around there actually, and I've locked up. Oh no, Audi, no, not there. Don't lock up there. The one place where you're supposed to be good on the track, and it's not worked out on that lap. We've still got again about a lap and a half to go. Oh god, I'm not sure if he was trying up the inside there. If he was, then it was going to be dangerous anyway. So I apologise if I cut you off, Louis, but yeah, it was going to be a dangerous move anyway. Right, into the hairpin. Come on. Get nicely on the brakes. Nicely on the brakes. Come on. I've got to defend like I've never defended before, because if he takes my podium position, there will be gloating to no end. I can already hear his smug voice through the microphone. Come on. He's currently in a voice chat with the rest of the people in this race, so luckily I can't hear his voice. He's not in the Xbox party chat with me, as I am currently recording in. That's why I can hear no one else right now. But if he was, and he finished ahead of me, then yeah, he'd be very smug. I can tell you that for free. Oh god, it's very tight around Spoon. He's gonna try and, I think, pull alongside here. He's marginally quicker in a straight line, as you can see. He's pulling past there, the creeper driving the HGT. But what's gonna happen around here? 130R, get on the brakes, turn in nice and early. He's gonna run a bit wide. Come on, no contact whatsoever. He's gonna get a bit wide and sort of nicely join the track to save any crashes. If I could hold my third place to him, I would be very, very happy, because not only would I get a third place, but I would have beaten Louis, so that's 2 in 1 right there. I actually need to pull a gap big enough so that I can maybe hold him off on the straight. It's the straight coming up to 130R that I'm most worried about, because that's the biggest straight on the track, I believe, or the biggest straight that I'll need to worry about up until the finish line. Sorry, I slightly jumped on my words and I thought I'd nearly gone off the track. Oh no, I shouldn't have pulled to the right hand side. That means he's going to have the inside line for here. Come on, please leave the door open. Yes, he's going to leave the door open. Oh, the grass isn't fun. I mean, yeah, I maybe don't deserve that position. I looked for a door and it wasn't there really. He's pulled. No, he's got third. Never mind. Right, come on. Let's try and get him back into Spoon. He's going to get nice on the brakes, as am I. Maybe close the gap a bit on the brakes there. Come on, I'm desperate now. I'm incredibly desperate to get past him. Come on. He's ahead of me on the straight, so I can't actually slow him down with tactics. On the straight, there's no point in him pulling to the inside to try and make me go the long way around, because, well, I'm so slow on the straights, and you can see there, now he's ahead and doesn't have me to worry about to pass. He's pulling away quite considerably, however he's a bit out of shape coming around 130R. I've gained a bit of time there. Get on the brakes so it's not ploughing to a tire wall. That would be very, very embarrassing indeed as we come out the chicane for the final lap, come around the final corner. I'm taking more speed around it, but it's not going to matter. It's not going to do anything. He's going to beat me. I reckon if I hadn't pulled to the right hand side of that hairpin and completely messed up the hairpin, for that matter, I probably would have got that. I probably would have been in some trouble still at the straight coming up to 130R. But yeah, that was a good race. But I feel quite bad about losing my third place to Louis, because, well, I can already hear the gloating. Yeah, that was an interesting race. I very much enjoyed that last one. That was just racing on the back foot. That was, yeah. I actually thought you'd gloat a bit more than you have been doing, because that was a very well fought battle in that race. And I said in the race
do you want me to gloat?
Not particularly. I can hear your smugness through the microphone, so it's already bad enough. But yeah, I enjoyed the race nevertheless. That is it for this video. If you have enjoyed it, please make sure to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already to my channel. And if you do want to see more 90NC, then I'd be happy to record some more of it, and if I get some more good racing, then I can upload it. Also make sure to subscribe to Louis. I'll leave a link to his channel at the end of the video and in the description. But until the next video, goodbye.